Well, good morning everybody. This is Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead. We coming up from underground. We spent the whole night deep underground while the storm was going on. And we got to go out now this morning and kind of assess and see what's happened. Still got a pretty good bit of wind and rain blowing behind us, but when you're on a farm or a homestead, weather, you can't let that deter you.
Animals want to be fed.
Well, the animals are ready to be fed because they're normally fed this time in the morning, but first we're going to run around and see what kind of damage we have. As you can hear it? It's still blowing about 40, maybe 45 miles an hour maybe. So we're going to jump in the Ranger and take a look around and see just how much damage we have, if we have any. I hope it don't stall on us. Well, I guess we'll start right here in the front towards the pond.
Still raining.
It's still raining hard.
See what the front pond looks like. Okay, so we were going to do the pond, but the wind, look at it. Oh my goodness. Whew. The pond looks okay as far as we can tell. It doesn't look like the dam's hurt. It looks like it's holding really well. It's just that the wind is blowing on my side of the Ranger. So I gotta clean the camera, but it looks like, oh man, your okra's leaning.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hope these trees don't fall on us.
Look at this. Hold on. This is where we usually have problems, but he raised the fence, so it did good here.
So,
Alright, here's another problem we had where usually it would bank up, but again, Danny fixed the fence and it looks like it all helped.
water's coming over pretty good.
The water's coming, but that's a natural flow there.
Yeah.
It didn't mess the fence up since you fixed that.
They've all hung in pretty decent.
Yeah. No damage to our greenhouse looks like over here. No trees on it, no nothing like that. Let's see what the pigs think.
Around.
Okay, so they're wanting to be fed.
Yeah, we'll get them in a minute.
We'll be back.
So far the peppers have done pretty good behind the cabin here. They look really well.
Nothing bothered them. And what I'm amazed at, no limbs down. No, it doesn't look like a normal hurricane as far as a bunch of leaves and limbs down everywhere. And the wind is blowing. Now see that?
It's blowing like 40 miles an hour.
It's crazy.
Maybe 50, I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty tough.
We're getting our hardest winds, seem like right now.
Yeah. I'm soaked over here.
The pond seems to be fine and holding.
The pond is holding. The extra spillway I put in right here has worked.
It's going here plus through the pipe and working like it's supposed to today. It's up a little bit right there, but that's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted.
It's up to the bottom board of the pier, but it's not over it.
Yeah, it's not over it like it normally is.
So that's working just fine and dandy.
All that looks good.
And we're going to check the greenhouses. Everything there looks like it's doing what it's supposed to.
All the high tunnels are.
They look like
to the 6.
It's at the 6, so
So we know we've got 6 inches.
I mean, it looks like it's blowing harder now than it did yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, okay. Guys, we've been blessed. We don't really see any damage to
Look at those right yonder behind that. The wind is hitting.
The wind is it's coming through in gusts now. We're getting the tail end of these feeder bands that's coming through. I have to say, so far we've been blessed. I can't complain. God's been good to us. And we're just going to hope and pray that everyone stays safe and that it don't get any worse than what it already is, because the wind has changed now. It's coming out of the south, which means it's done gone way north of us. We're getting the tail end of it, the wraparound now. This is where you'll get your damage, because it blew in one direction all night. Now the wind's turned and coming in the total opposite direction, which means that stuff that was leaning in one direction, now it's coming in the other direction, and the ground is saturated. It'll blow stuff over now. So if we're going to have any damage, it'll probably be now.
And we're both soaked from just riding around?
Oh yeah, we're both completely soaked. Even though we was on a Ranger with a top on it, we still got soaked.
And we're headed in, but we were praying for those that did get damage. We're going to watch it today, see what happens with this. We should be out of it, what?
By this evening, we'll be out of it.
Late afternoon anyway.
Afternoon, maybe after dinner, something like that.
Thank you all for praying for us. We appreciate it, and God has been good.
Thank you all from Deep South Homestead. What y'all doing, huh?
They're all wanting to eat.
Y'all have a rough night, huh?
You look a little wet.
Yeah, y'all had a rough night, didn't you? Come on, Mr. Dexter. Get over here, boy.
He's coming, Dixie. He's coming.
Come on.
All right, Dolly.
Come on, Dolly. Give me a minute. Hey, Miss Daisy. Huh?
Oh, and then there's candy over here.
Candy over here, huh? They all grow up in big old calves. Coco's, yeah, Annie's good boy. Yeah, come on, Annie. There is a good girl. Boy, she's a true. Coco's a good boy. Yeah. What are you two doing in here this morning, huh? Say me, Lucy. Y'all staying in here out of that weather? I don't blame you. Y'all are some pretty boys. Yeah.
Look, I ain't spit it out.
Quit that, boys and girls.
Just blow it all over the ground. That ain't fun.
Yeah, it's been coming some bad weather out there on y'all.
They smart. They stay in here.
Yeah, I shut the top half of the door so that the rain wouldn't blow in the barn too bad, and they can come underneath it and come in. I knew it was going to get a little wet right here, but at least maybe the rest of the barn, it all stayed kind of dry. Well, the pond's looking okay so far. Everything's looking good, no problem.
Yeah, the front pond's looking really nice.
We do have some water draining here under this gate right here. I got to try to fill in. That's where we could put a bale of hay at right there.
Yeah. But that seems to have found its natural path, and
It's all staying there pretty decent.
this greenhouse held up too. No problems back here. With the rain coming in slowly in spurts, it drains off and does what it's supposed to, so this pond also looks really well.
All right, before the hurricane, I come out here and took the sign out of here. I didn't want it to get blowed out. But as far as everything else looks like the road held up good. I'm glad we put the limestone on it. It seems like it's really been a blessing. It's worked out really good. Could probably use a little more, and we may do some in the future. But other than that, we're going to take a ride back and feed the baby pigs now and see how things are holding up now that it's come a little more daylight. These lambs got so many acorns on them. How many acorns is all up in them limbs up in there? Them pigs will love that.
Hello, this and that.
The bowls are full of water.
Oh, y'all got a lot of water. Hello, this and that.
Come on, little boy. Y'all done grown up to be big old boys. I'm gonna go ahead and feed y'all a lot today because you didn't get to eat a lot last night.
Never satisfied with their own.
We also gonna give y'all a special treat.
Oh, they wasn't sure they liked that.
Well, they like it.
Brought y'all acorns.
Up in you big old boys, yeah. Yeah, you just big old babies. Look how you are, you just big old babies. Yeah.
Elvis is out floating around again.
There's a couple of them break out of that tree up there. Laying in the pond. Well guys, the pomegranates held in pretty good. We were going to take them off, but we decided to leave them, and now I'm glad we did. It looks like they've actually grown some with all the water. Like they got a lot bigger. That's a blessing. This is working out just like it's supposed to. I put all that hay in down there to keep it from washing off anymore, and that's worked out really good. Actually, some stuff is starting to grow down in it now where I've got all that hay put down in there. And it's going on down through the branch down yonder now, so that's making a nice running stream down through there. It's working out just like we planned, and that's what I'm liking when a plan comes together. Well guys, even though we went through the hurricane, this tree still is loaded with pears. Now there's some on the ground. We'll go through them and pick out the ones we think we can use in the house.
Pigs get the rest.
The pigs get the ones that's got the bad spots on them, but that tree is still loaded with pears.